Okay, students, now we are moving on to our next topic, that is related to clothes. So now when we are talking about clothes, first of all let me tell you, clothes actually generally it's made from two different fibers. So now number one is natural fibers are there, and one is artificial, means man-made. Okay. So now just let us take a look. So now clothes actually are made of two different things. One is natural things which come from plants and animals, and one is man-made fiber which is obtained from certain things. Okay, which is not natural. So now let us have a look. So clothes are made from cotton, silk, fur, wool, leather. These things are natural things, and clothes are made from these things. Now if we move on to man-made things, we can say nylon, polyester, rayon. Okay, these things are what you call not natural things. These are man-made things. These clothes are made with the help of machines. Okay. Okay, now flax, jute, hemp and bamboo, etc. Clothes are also made from these things. Okay, so these fibers are used to make clothes. Okay. Now, why do we wear clothes? One more important question is, why do we wear clothes? I think I have discussed with you earlier, starting off the lesson. So just let us revise once more. So we wear clothes to cover our body. Mainly, basically, we wear clothes to cover our body, right? And to look smart. That is one point. Secondly, the next point is, clothes also protect our body from what? It protects our body from the heat of the sun, from dust, from rain, from the cold, from the heat. Okay, so clothes actually basically we wear the clothes. Number one is to protect our body. Number two is we wear clothes to look smart. Number three point is that we wear the clothes, why? Which will protect our body from the heat of the sun, from the cold, from the rain, from the dust, from any infection to get onto our body. So a cloth is like what you call cover. It covers our body. It's like a shield. Okay. So this is the reason we wear clothes. Have you understood? Okay. Now one more thing is there. Question number 8. As you can see, what is fur? Okay. Now see, I have written here, fur is obtained from the animals. We generally obtain the fur from animals. Okay. You must have seen a dog or a cat. The hair on top of their body, that is called fur. It's very soft, very cozy. Okay. So I have written over here, fur is obtained from animals, and it is a thick growth of hair that covers the skin of many animals. Okay. Am I clear? Right. Okay, students, now moving on to question number 9. As you can see, I have written for you on the board. What type of clothes do we wear in the summer season and why? So practically we wear light cotton clothes in summer to keep our body cool. Okay, because because we sweat a lot, and that is the reason we look out for wearing thin light cotton clothes. Okay, which is light in color. So let us have a look. So during the summer season, we wear light color cotton clothes. Why? Because we sweat a lot in summer. So cotton is a good absorber of water. Thus it absorbs sweat from our body and exposes the sweat to the atmosphere, making it evaporate faster, and it keeps our body cool. Right? Now the next question is, what type of clothes do we wear in the winter season and why? Okay. So now during the winter season, we wear cardigans, pullovers, long coats, jackets, shawls, hats, scarves, gloves, mittens, tunic, woolen socks, etc. So dark color clothes are more suitable in winter because they absorb most of the radiant heat of the sun, and warm clothes trap the body heat and keep our body warm as well. So these are the few points. Have you understood? Okay. Good morning, students. Now today we are going to read the lesson chapter 8. Already previously I have explained to you few points with the help of some question and answers. I have briefed you just for you to understand the importance and the value of the topic, right? So now we are going to do the reading of lesson 8. I have written over here from page number 75 to 79. We will do the reading of the lesson, and there are two topics in this lesson. Number one is house and your second one is clothes. So first we will go with our clothes, and then we will follow with the clothes we wear, different type of clothes. Okay. So now I would like you to take out page number 75. Right? Open your textbook to page number 75. Okay. Now here the textbook, first of all, before starting the reading, there is a small activity given for you on page number 75. The topic is brush up. See properly. Have you seen? Now in this dog they are written, observe the given pictures and write the name of the type of houses shown in the picture. They have given you 4 pictures here. You just have to see, observe and name which type of house is it. So let me help you. Number 1 will be igloo. The second will be a bungalow. Third is a stilt house. And the fourth is a hut house, or we can say kacha house. Right? So write this down. Number 1 is igloo. Second one is a bungalow. Third one is a stilt. And fourth one is kacha house. Okay? Now, let us start our reading. Now we live in a house to protect ourselves from the heat, cold, rain, wind, snow and storm, right? Now, a house is our basic need, right? Let us start again. We live in a house to protect ourselves from heat, cold, rain, wind, snow and storms, etc. There are many other things. This is just few examples. Now, a house is our basic need, right? It gives us comfort and keeps us safe. Now we see different type of houses around us, such as a small house, or it could be a big house, flat, bungalows, etc. There are many others. Now in cities, most people live in pakka houses. In the cities, most of the people prefer to live in pakka houses, which are made up of, pakka houses are made up of bricks, iron, cement, etc. Now please turn your page to page number 76. Now these houses have doors and windows made of wood, or sometimes a grill is there. People use grills outside, iron grills. Okay. Now, or if some people make it of steel, stainless steel, just for protection purpose. So, but the inside of the inside part, the window, that is made of wood, and the outside portion, it is made of iron or steel, like a grill for protection purpose, right? Now, most people use glass in the window. Okay, people use glass in the window so they can look out of the window. Okay, and when there is rain or something, people can close the window so the rain won't come in. Now, the rain, or it can protect you from the sun, with too much sun rays coming in. So you can just close the window, that glass will protect it. Okay, it will stop it. Now most people use glass in the windows to get proper sunlight. Okay, now kacha houses are often seen in villages. Okay, now there is one more thing. If you make a window, if a window is made without any glass, you just close the window only of wood. If you just close the window, okay, so then the light will not come inside the house. So by having the glass, at least the light you can get. Okay, so that purpose is also there. Now you have already learnt about different type of houses in the earlier classes. I have explained to you the different type of houses in the previous video, right? Do you remember? Okay. So now we are going to study about the quality of a different type of house. Now, what are the qualities of a good house? What are the qualities of a good house? It means that the house should be clean. Number one important thing is the house should be clean. And it should be comfortable and airy. Comfortable and airy. It should also have proper drainage system. Now, sunlight should be allowed to enter the house because it keeps our house dry and free from germs. Okay. It should be well built and safe with thick walls and high roofs. Our house should have some open space. Open spaces we can say, like a veranda or a courtyard and a balcony, etc. just for relaxing and getting proper sunlight and fresh air. Now the house should also have sufficient windows for ventilation. Okay. Now we should grow plants around our houses. Why? To get clean and fresh air. Now it is good to have a fence around the house for our safety. Its surroundings must be clean. It should have separate rooms for different purposes, such as a dining room, a drawing room, bedroom, study room, kitchen, bathroom, storerooms. Okay, these are the main important rooms which we should basically have in our house. Okay. Now the kitchen is a very important part of our house. It should have proper space and to store and cook food, right? Okay.